I know what you're thinking. Glubbersnore Blurbernerb, huh? Not the weirdest name I've ever heard. He's a cute kid. A good kid.
Why bother?
Well, you couldn't be more wrong.
Reds, let them.
I've committed atrocities the likes of which you've never seen.
Can I help you?
Killed people in ways you'd never believe. One time I killed a woman by accidentally throwing luggage at her. It wasn't her luggage, it wasn't my luggage, it was just luggage I found. No one seemed to care. Or was it that they were afraid? You see, I'm what you call a cosmic horror. I've traveled the multiverse more times than I can count, and I can count to some pretty high numbers. But this time it would be different. This time I would reforge my body into something completely new. Something I used to be a millennium ago. A killing machine so unheard of, so unholy, so unnatural. The knowledge of my power will be yours, but it is the knowledge of this power that Bethesda does not want you to know, nor the methods with which you get them. My power is beyond your imagination. I fall from the heavens. I blast someone completely random in the back of the head, then launch myself back into orbit, all while completely invisible to the naked eye. To become the most destructive force this timeline has ever known, I had to do unspeakable things. I had to train myself to be an elite level boxer and the most stealthiest assassin in history. There are no institutions of war that exist. No scholars of death that are capable of teaching me the skills I need. Instead, I take this into my own hands, the Bethesda way. This requires that we get kills using unarmed attacks, and we can stack that for the stealth skill by landing the attacks while hidden. Obviously, the easiest way to do this is to have the horrible NPCs around town with the soulless eyes to catch these hands while you're hidden. I have a cloaking suit of armor that will render me formless, invisible while I'm crouched. And it is in this state that the Starfield AI is incapable of comprehending what has happened. In a world where there is only really one invisibility mechanic, a technology developed in the lore and applied to armor pieces. None of these NPCs can fathom that it is being used, instead concluding that we have completely vanished, and all the deaths are simply a strange coincidence.
If you need serious firepower, Outland's one of the best.
You can Chad Max this process by blocking a point of escape in town, and just allow them to run towards you to the death. Lambs to the slaughter. We're in so deep that King Arthur couldn't pull us out. Those we don't send to the afterlife, we'll sometimes send to the Cloud District.
Oh no!
Back to Diablo. I've been doing this for so long that I wear this helmet, a visor, a splash shield to protect me from the blood spray of those that I punch once to death. Because there's nothing worse than being unhygienic. That's where I draw the line. This power I work towards is so great and my training so deep and so extreme that I once instantly collapsed the entire Freestar economy by clearing Neon of every corporate figurehead at Bayou Plaza.
I can't, I'm hurt real bad.
Make it quick.
Plunging their way of life into one of starvation and squalor. I even dismantled the entire UC government in no more than 15 minutes. I just walked into the president's office in Jemison totally unobstructed, totally unquestioned, and eliminated every government worker present. Not for monetary gain, not for glory, but because there are no boxing coaches in Starfield, and death is the only metric by which we quantify our improvement.
To get those reports entered before the end of the day.
Generals in the military.
But in my opinion, it...
High-ranking officials. The highest-ranking officials. I even punched the president herself. Perhaps she'll think twice before winging it ever again. Now, I know you might be thinking that I'm already an unstoppable death machine, but we also work on the first 3 dueling skill ranks by very obviously standing in front of people with a sword, vanishing, stabbing or slashing our mark, and then reappearing subject to no suspicion at all.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way.
Managing.
Well, sure. I think you can manage to bring me a cappuccino, double dairy, and no whip.
There are so many activities I'm looking forward to doing.
For a change of scenery, I do this at Paradiso, where I'd like to point out that the NPCs here don't even flee in the face of violence like in other cities. This is a very Bethesda thing.
This is even better than in the brochure.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Everything about this is a very wholesome Bethesda experience. I'd also like to point out that if you do this in third person, you will appear right before you slash. Everyone will see you commit this act of violence. Everyone will see you do the murder. The game will even tell you that you're detected, but no one will care. The next step now is gymnastics. You see, the build requires a lot of height to be jumped during combat. We're going to be ambushing our enemies from above, and using all of our momentum to hit them in the back of the head like some kind of doomsday asteroid. Sadly, the standard jump height is not very high, but with the 4th rank in gymnastics, this completely changes. You can then combine this with AMP, everyone's favorite performance-enhancing drug, and you become a cosmic death machine guaranteed. To level up gymnastics, every day I wake up and break my legs at the Jemison Airport. This is the most relatable way to level up your gymnastics according to Bethesda. The design is very human. After all, their most athletic employee is in a perpetual state of shattered limbs and unrelenting pain. An unwanted truth, forbidden knowledge. You have to take a step back and forgive them because they've never done athletics in games before. They've never had to think of processes with which to level up your athletics before. So hold your criticisms for later, hater. This only works for the first few levels of gymnastics. For levels 3 and 4 we need to get kills in 0G environments, and we need level 4 for this to work. So we hop in our ship, the Dongmaster 9000, and plot a course for the Deimos Armored Transport in the Alpha Centauri system. But this place kinda sucks because the gravity only goes out every few moments, leading to some really weird situations where you're just sitting there waiting patiently for the gravity to go out again. No, a much better place is the Almagest and the Olympus system. These two combined, once cleared out, got me the 25 kills required, and now we're ready to see this build proper. So we hop in the Dongmaster 9000 and plot a course directly for your anus. Realize I cannot enter, and instead leave Uranus to go to Pluto's moon Charon, who will allow me to land and won't judge me, and craves the earth-shattering power that is Glubadorb Orbensmob. It is here we will demonstrate the destructive power of this fully armed and operational doomsday asteroid. Well, she's not dead.
And don't come! Whoa! The heck was that?
Now you'll understand. Now you see why his head is shaped like a block. We travel infinite timelines to get to this moment right here, where our potential is fully realized, where I send myself into the cosmos and slam back down, killing my target, and currently also helping this moon with its tectonic activity. So there's a few mechanics at play here. With the chameleon effect on your armor, you go invisible when crouched, and this game allows you to crouch jump. Now you combine this with your stealth skill, and even if you are detected by the enemies, you can simply jump out of their field of awareness, like some kind of shadow demon in your room during sleep paralysis. This build transcends the mortal shackles of this universe. The ancient Aztecs would sacrifice their people to what they called their god of the sun, who we all knew was simply Glubadorb, the being in the sky. The Egyptians built monuments to his likeness, but they didn't know how to draw a cube yet, so they made him a bird. It was I who was the doomsday asteroid that fell from the sky and killed all the dinosaurs, all your favorite dinosaurs. I apologize for doing that because dinosaurs are pretty cool, but what I won't apologize for is shattering my legs, exterminating countless people the galaxy over, and amassing overwhelming power. Because if I don't possess this power, someone else will, and you're just going to have to believe me when I say that this power is better off in my hands. A huge thank you to the patrons. Without you, I'd never have shattered my legs and learned how to make my floppy appendages launch me to the heavens. So for that, you have my thanks. For the rest of you, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed, share the video with a friend. No kisses this video because I have the grand sickness of 2019 and it's very contagious. And we're only good little block boys here. Short video for now, but maybe more later. See ya.